Welcome, whoops, welcome everyone. So, I just recently reviewed this year two Batman, and I think this is a really cool figure as far as the overall look and the character or the version of the character that they're trying to homage here. But the rubber cape is really messing with me. So, I am going to try to do a customization here. I don't do a lot of customizing. I will mess with this every now and again, but I think this is a good use case, and hopefully I won't screw it up too much. I went online. Found a seller on eBay, and he's got these really nice capes, and they have a similar quality to some of the McFarlane stuff. So this cape has got kind of like a pleather outer material and then like a kind of nylon rayon inner material. And I think this might look okay. It doesn't quite match, but you kind of get the idea. One thing about this figure is this cape is glued on in some weird ways. So there are like two little nubs on the back, and then on the front it's just glued, like straight glued. But it's not glued up to the neck because this is movable. So I think, yeah, you can kind of tell like the glue is all right here and right here. So I'm going to take a heat gun and see if I can slowly just work it loose. A lot of times it doesn't take much effort to get the glue unseated. And then I might be able to use that same glue and let's fix this to it because we're going to try to maybe do a similar thing where we kind of go for this loop down weird thing he's got going on. So let's see how that works. So I've got a pretty basic heat gun. If you go on Amazon and look up heat guns, you will probably find this close to the top of the results. And main thing with these is you want to not apply, there's no setting or adjustment on here, so you have to kind of be careful. So you want to start off and like turn it on and kind of get the area and back away, get the area back away. You just want to be careful not to put too much heat because this is plastic. It will melt. It will melt, and it will melt in a way that's like unrecoverable. So that's kind of what you're trying to avoid here. And I'm going to use some tweezers so I don't touch hot plastic. So this is probably not going to go very well. I think I'm going to, oh, look at that. I've heated this up enough for these to start moving. All right. Well, that is good. So I'll just pop this guy off. And this is going to let us see what's going on with this. Okay, this helps. So let's keep working it here. It's getting right here and getting very difficult to move. Looks like this is kind of done for. Yeah. All right, so that side is done. Yeah, I just needed some elbow grease on it. All right. So as you see, that's a little bit unsightly, but not the worst thing ever. All things considered, it came off pretty well. This guy does not like to stand very well, and it's because of these weird ball jointed ankles that he has. This head is a little weird. There's some scuffing on the bottom of the chin. And it looks like, yeah, so the neck is also on a ball peg itself. This is a very interesting design. All right. So let's see where the center of the sky is. I might even just put a hole here and do this with it. But I was thinking of trying to replicate that look. So basically, something like this. And really, I would just need to glue, you know, basically put some glue where these areas are. I wonder if this can be cleaned up a little bit. Anyway, something like that. Let's see if I can stick his head back on. And do this off camera. So basically, something like that. And just realizing I got this backwards. We want the blue on the inside. Trying to line up everything here. So more like, just do it lazy like this for right now. Something like that. Guess that could work. This design just doesn't, the way that they've had the pieces kind of fold in just do not work for this very well. Kind of think I might just put a hole in and do this off camera. That neck piece comes out and basically just pop a hole in there. Have something like that. This cape is kind of big. This would help hide all this stuff a little bit better. I think I might end up doing that. So let's give that a try. Okay, so I cut a slit in here. It was actually kind of difficult. This material is very well made to be pleather. And I'm just gonna mush his neck back down. Sorry, this is kind of awkward to do on camera, but oh, let's do it off camera. All right. And that's it without doing anything fancy here. So, I kept this on, and I feel like if I take some heat to this and just kind of be careful, get something to maybe help scrape it. Fingernail may be good, but use a tool and do a better job of this. I could probably get more of this off, and like there's some things that I could do to help hide all of this. But if anything, this just helps me realize how awkward this design is. Like it's completely impractical. Look at that. It's just weird. It's weird. Um I do like what I do like the potential of this, but again, the practicalness of it is going to be very questionable. So yeah, definitely displayed like that. You probably can't even tell there's anything weird going on with the chest area. So I think that's cool. I could go through the trouble of like, gluing this down just to, like this side, I can use this holster to kind of hide what's going on, but it's this side here that's kind of the problem. And I am a bit worried that with this faux leather, like the more I keep working it, the more likely it's going to, peel and not look good. But, this is a wired cape. I can do all this weird stuff that the other cape was trying to do. And, yeah, he's got something going on, something weird going on here too. Like it's malformed. But, yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. So, if you want to do that, that is how you do it. As you saw, I ended up having more success kind of working this off the bat first. And then this, basically once I got it hot enough, it just kind of peeled away and it just took some effort to like pull on it. It is going to leave plastic behind, but you might be able to, work some magic. Maybe take an X-Acto knife and, try to scrape some of it up. Um, you know, Professional customizers, they will take sanding tools. Let me give you an example of what something like that looks like. But you got like little sanding tools you can get from these Gundam model kits, and you can sand that plastic off. So you can go really far with customizing this, with customizing in general. So hopefully that gives you some ideas if you have been interested. And as I've said, I'm not a big customizer, and I was able to do it just now, and it wasn't too difficult. So there you go. Thanks for watching. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. And as always, tune into more videos coming up. Thank you.